What's up guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm Jack. Wanted to use a different light situation for this video because we are having great weather. Spring has finally started here in Berlin with plenty of sunlight considering the amount of gray days that we had during winter season. It is starting to get a bit frustrating to stay at home as an outdoor photographer. I wanted to take some kind of picture and stay creative somehow. So I thought to myself, what kind of pictures can I take in this situation at a controlled environment like this, and I did something cool. Want to know what it is? After the intro. So as I mentioned to you guys, it's the beginning of spring right here, and I noticed a lot of flowers blooming everywhere, even in my apartment. So I thought, why not take macro photography? But the problem is I don't have a proper macro lens. So what I used right here is these cheap close-up filters that I bought from Amazon a couple of years ago, and I combined it with 50mm 1.8 lens with EOS RP camera, and I was able to take some shots like these. Now the reason why I used the 50mm f1.8 lens is because the filter that I have is 49mm diameter, and that's the only lens that I have where I can fit these filters. But the cool thing about this filter is that it comes in a different fixed magnification, and I can combine them together and create a new magnification parameter if needed. So I have completed the setup for the first shot I wanted to take, and I'm just going to use one light source, which is a USB powered ring light, as you see here. It's not a very powerful one, but it gets the job done. And that's the flower I chose for the very first shot. And I'm going to use my monitor for black background and just to feature the flower as it is, as a star of the image. And this is my frame right here, as you can see. And I'm using the settings 1x125 f4 ISO 250, and I'm shooting in manual focus with focus peaking on. This allows me to see which areas are in focus, and f4 allows me to feature the one flower in the foreground, which is going to be the star of my image. So I'm going to take my first shot. So this is the final result. You will notice in the image that I managed to capture all the key element in focus, and it's a really good shot featuring one flower in the foreground with a really nice black background, kind of like a low-key shot, but I felt like it's missing something, so I'm gonna spray some water on the flower and then take the same shot. So after spraying water drops on the flower, I'm gonna take the same shot right now. And you can see the difference with the water drop and without the water drops on the flower. The water drops added so much natural feel to the flowers, and I really liked it, so I did the same technique on the other flowers, and I took a couple of different other shots as well. After taking the flower pictures, I was super excited and I thought, what other things can I capture in this controlled environment? I really like textures, so I combined water and oil together. I know this will create interesting texture in the final image. So I finished my setup right here. As you can see, now the camera is pointing down. I have a glass of water and I have the glass of water set on my mobile phone. You will find out why. But if you want to do the same, just be careful because you can easily spill the water on your smartphone and you can damage it. So just keep that in mind when you're taking similar image. And for this concept, I'm not even going to use the ring light which I used in the previous concept, and I'm just going to use the light from my smartphone. This is the reason why I kept it under the glass of water, and let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks like from my view. I have combined water and oil together and I have some interesting background colors that makes the texture to pop out. And yeah, I'm just using chopsticks to stir and create the interesting pattern. As you see here, the texture looks super interesting from this view, and yeah, it doesn't need any extra light for this situation. And for this concept, I'm using the settings 1:125, f4.5 and ISO 500. Since the water is illuminated from below from the display, I don't have to crank up the ISO too much, and f4.5 also allows me to capture all the details in the layer, and I'm using multiple backgrounds here to capture interesting patterns. This allows me to create some interesting images, and I can zoom in if I wanted to create some different colors, or I can change the background and make it look interesting. So these are the final results from this setup. I hope you like the results. Don't let situations control your creativity. There are still a lot of different ways you can stay creative even in this situation. And if you are trying out the techniques that I shared in this video and wondering what you can do with those images, check out the link in the video above. I have some useful tips for you to make money with photography. And like and comment on this video to let me know which image was your favorite, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.